Hey everybody, this is Luke Darnall back with another Supreme Week 5 analysis video. I hope you enjoy it, but let's get into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up Week 5 of Supreme. I have already sort of relayed my thoughts on a lot of these items, but now that we have the price points established and in stone, we can now see what I think, yeah, I'll just share my thoughts on what I'm going to be targeting. So the chapstick, $8. You don't know how many chapsticks are gonna make, and for $8, it ain't worth my time, so that's not on my list. I'm not gonna be going over each items. I'm just going to be sort of, I guess, being a bit more concise here with everything, and going straight business on everybody here. So, I am thinking, now this is where I'm torn a bit. I know that these, where are they? It's the North Face. Are they parkas? Let me see here. They're pretty much, okay, they're mountain jackets. So these will be very profitable fall winter. I'm certain. I don't know about the pink or the camo. It's a bit risky for me. I can see the pink doing well. But more importantly, the black, definitely, and the blue, definitely. Those are such mountain skiing, snowboarding sort of gear right there. So a simple, like, just for that simple thought, I don't like to invest much thought in these things. I mean, your first thoughts and first impressions of these items are what most people, you know, I don't know, that's usually like as far, the most you want to look into it, I guess, if that makes sense. So I'm on the fence whether or not I want to cop the black or blue. Which would I go for? I'd probably, and we'll have a conversation later. I'm gonna go live for the first time. Hopefully if I can set this up, I might have to just use my laptop here. I'm using my camera here to film this. So I'm unsure what the setup will be like, but hopefully we can have some conversation and better predict what is first certainly profitable, which I'm certain the black and blue are, but not for a while, probably. It's not the season, it's as simple as that. From a practical sense, no one wants to buy this shit because it's just gonna be sitting for a while. But it is guaranteed profit, the black and blue. This is my opinion, and I'm pretty fucking firm on it. But the black and blue parkas, or pro jackets, whatever the hell they call them here, they are pretty sick looking, and they're somewhat casual, so like you kind of low-key look like a professional medic, whatever it is, and that kind of that sort of message, or that's what you kind of give off. So I think it's dope. The black and blue for $400. I can see people paying $600. I know it sounds crazy, but I can see people paying $600 plus for these when it hits fall winter. And the black and blue, they look pretty sick. I wouldn't pay that much, and this doesn't apply to me. I can just see, I mean, if for whatever reason I was a medic, I'd fuck with that black or blue, man. I'd probably get the blue personally, but so I'm on the fence. I will convey my thoughts, or I will share my thoughts on that later. So the second item that I'm seeing here is this cardigan. Screw this cream-like one. I'm not interested in that. But it's this black one. If anything, I would probably try to cop a quick medium or large, and just do a quick flip on it. I don't see too much like uniqueness. I mean, what I look at People who like Supreme kind of like having a splash visibly of Supreme on it. So what I'm getting at is this looks like an ordinary piece of clothing if you aren't seeing the tag, and it looks like you won't be seeing any Supreme. Like the average person would not notice and know this is Supreme. Yeah, I love the subtleness of it, but from like a business perspective, there's more demand when there's subtle actual exposure of that Supreme branding. So for that reason, it would be a quick flip for me, but as a whole, it's a bit risky. Supposedly they go up, but that's the logic that I'm backing. So currently I am torn between this Pro jacket, which I just showed before that cardigan, and then either these denim trucker jackets, because these have been popping off, and like a 2 or 3, 4 weeks ago, whatever it was, when they dropped the Supreme branding across the shoulders, I did try to cop that. It took an L, and I don't really know, but I took an L on that, and you know, people were kind of blindsided by that. That was, I think, the top selling item or second top selling item, and I'm not exactly sure with the jackets, okay? I'm sure this brown one will fly because brown is the thing right now, and I'm with it too. It's just I ain't about to wear a jacket like that. I'm more interested in these pants, okay? So I think the brown pants will fly. Now the logic here that I'm thinking is I don't think they're gonna make many pairs of these because it's pretty fucking unique. So I'm most likely gonna try to target these blue jeans because I think the brown, see, this is where there's risk here because I'm unsure. First of all, I think these are underrated here for whatever reason. So it's a bit questionable of an investment, but I'm sticking to it. It'd be a fairly quick flip. I'm not gonna hold on to these by any means, but I'm considering doing the brown or the blue jeans because I believe the brown pants will fly, and I'm basing this on I don't think they're gonna make many pairs of these. So that's what I'm speculating at this point, because Supreme does that a lot, it seems, on certain pieces like this. But then again, I am new to the game. In the sense of like doing this regularly and consistently. Plenty of weeks I didn't look over as closely as I am now. So as of now, I do think I'm gonna try. See, I'm either gonna just try to cop this white T-shirt that I had shared my interest in on the previous video, because I really do think it's pretty dope. The white one looks slick because I could throw that on. It's a pleasant vibe. It's just fucking white, and then it's got this dreamy graphic in the center. I think it's sick because it's simple and it kind of induces thought, creative thought. So I love that kind of vibe. So I definitely want the white one. So I'm kind of teeter-tottering between trying to cop for personal only, because it's only 58 bucks and then plus the tax, so we'll just say 70-80 bucks. I'm fine with spending, you know, the money that I've saved here and there on something like that because I know I'd like it. So it's worth the investment to me, but at the same time, can I make enough money off the trucker, or not the trucker, but the regular blue jeans? Because it'll be like 300 bucks once I get them. So that's where I'm a bit torn, and there's a lot of sort of mathematics and projections, you know, compared to whether it'd be worth, you know, comparing resale values, I guess. How much is the t-shirt gonna go? Because t-shirts are in season, so but I mean, these are jeans too. Jeans are year-round, so you know, there's some questions here that I don't like, but no risk, no reward. but it's good just to sort of just kind of shoot these thoughts around your head and let them soak in. And usually, the more you let things sort of set in, the better, more concrete or hopefully objective-based decisions will be made. So I guess like it's a weird week, like I've mentioned, that in the sense that there's a lot of items dropped that are like fall winter, mainly winter, and the sun's coming out more often, at least in Ohio, and it's a beautiful day today. And to see like a bunch of like snow gear essentially being dropped, it's an obvious like pass. And it's whether or not I want to hold mainly these, I'm gonna call them parkas because they're kind of like parkas. They keep calling them different names, but it's just a jacket, but it's like a thinner jacket, but like rainproof, shit like that. But these, the black and blue, guaranteed profit, man, of at least $100 in my book. But I'd have to wait until maybe November to really get a good return, a return that'd be worth it. So there's a lot of opportunity cost to think about. So that, for all of these reasons, it's mainly they did not hit it out of the park. Like, they didn't release enough items that apply to our current, like, in more demand target market is what I'm after, I guess. So for that reason, for those reasons, I'm more likely to just go for personal. It's only $58 retail, and then with the tax and shit, it'll come to maybe about $80 for this white tee. So we'll see. I'll be on my live stream at 8 o'clock tonight. If you happen to see this, I hope to see all you guys there. And I appreciate the feedback. Hopefully we can get like some concrete, constructive conversation going on what may be a winner, like low key, because it's all about the basics. I don't want to swing for the fences every week. I never swing for the fences. I'm not about shortcuts. I'm not trying to make like a massive $200, $300, $400 payout in one transaction, because the masses do that. So we go for small gains, and we're responsible about this shit, and we're more calculated and consistent. That's what I'd like to think, and that's what I promote and try to reassure myself on a daily basis. And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or anything, because it takes work. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of my current thoughts. All right. To sum it up, my thoughts is that the jacket that's $398, that pro jacket, the black and blue, guaranteed profit until, but you'd have to wait for winter. So that's what really deters me from the investment, because I'd rather use $400 or $450 after taxes on other things. So opportunity cost, man, it's just not worth it. I can make more money during those months with that, pretty much $450, $500. But do I need the $450? See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta kind of monitor your finances and your cash flow and make sure you got a good amount of cash available. So I'm just kind of sharing like my thoughts. This is how you got to be careful when you're investing, because you don't want to run out of cash and then you're forced to sell items that were supposed to be investments and you take L's on them because you needed the cash. So it's just developing good, solid, long-term habits. So all that kind of bull. So so the jacket and the pants, I'm going to continue thinking about whether or not I want to invest on those. The jeans, I really do believe in these, but the thing is, I don't know, like, I know if I cop this in a size 34, I always just cop my size just in case. Yes, I'm a 34, but I know I can flip this, because this, I mean, these look pretty attractive, but they're a little too seen. They're a little too, like, attention grabbing for my liking, but I could see, like, big city people, or you know, someone who likes to be seen, whatever. Tell your style. I can see this because it seems like a pretty nice shade of brown. It's a darker brown. So I don't know how quickly they're gonna sell out is what I'm getting at. And like I said, inventory, I'm not sure. But so there's a decent chance I'll just go for a pair of jeans here, because they're very practical. You can wear these for years and years and years, and they're not gonna make another pair of Supreme jeans like this, ever. So you gotta think about those kind of things. The white ones, I mean, I'd really like to have a better idea on how fast these will sell, because even the white ones will be flippable, I'm thinking, because they're just unique and they're jeans. You know, you can wear the shit out of them. So worst case scenario. So they're just, I like practical things. So those are my thoughts. I'm not even gonna touch on anything else because it's not worth my time, nor are they yours, unless you want them for personal. Everything else I didn't mention, I would just, I mean, the goggles may be profitable, but there's too much risk because you have to hold them. It's just out of season. So everything else personal only. I'm not saying a lot of these things are badass, like that cardigan. This brown one, the black one, is badass, but I'm not gonna lie, I could find something cheap as fuck and wear that. Like, that looks pretty much like that. And no one would know the difference. So it's just, I'm not trying to dog it, but I just don't, I don't see the value for myself. But then again, if you want to be a G about it, dude, do it, man. That's Supreme, you know what I'm saying? So I support it, man. If the heart wants what the heart wants, man. You'll hear me say that a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis of week 5 spring summer. It's just a weird week because they're releasing a lot of fall winter in spring summer. That's essentially what they're doing here. So there isn't much demand in a lot of these items currently, which makes it pretty hard to flip products, because most these products, the North Face, are targeted for mountains, snow gear, bundling up for the cold. So it's a tough week. Definitely, I wouldn't blame you if you're skipping this week, because that honestly probably makes most sense. But I am getting pulled, or I'm teeter-tottering, like I was saying, between the jeans, either the brown or the blue, and even the white. We don't know. I'm thinking the pants are it, because those have been performing pretty well too. Or the jacket, the $3.98 one, it's like a parka, it's like a mountain jacket, whatever it was labeled as. But those, the black and blue, definitely, those will be profitable, but you'd have to wait. So there's $4.50 cash sitting on your shelf. So, you know, it's something that you have to consider when you're investing, whether or not you have enough cash to let $400 or $450, the cost that you're investing in here, just sit, just to make the return. So I'm just relaying these thoughts because they're very important to establish and good habits to keep when actually doing this in somewhat of a business-oriented fashion. So I'm teeter-tottering there, and then obviously that white tee. So that's just personal. I mean, for 58 or 68 bucks, spending 70, 80 bucks total for personal, I can eat that, because that's why we're about base hits. You know, we're making money as we're you know, spending it wisely. So but yeah, I'm doing a live stream tonight. If you guys would like to join in, I would love just some constructive, good, flowing conversation. We can see, maybe you guys bring something to my attention that I might have to look at differently, or analyze. So yeah, I hope to see you there, 8 p.m. tonight on my channel, Luke Darnall. And yeah, we'll just get into some hype beast kind of shit, because I love Supreme, but at the same time, you gotta push your emotions to the side and make more of a rational decision. because I don't want you to go broke, because it's so often, it happens all the time to a lot of people, with a lack of somewhat of responsibility that you should have when you are using money, which we all have to. So just, you know, growing up, adulthood bullshit that we never were taught, or school should have told us. Yeah, with that, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are setting goals, small, little, medium-sized, middle-sized, and large goals, man. It's the concept of setting something and depleting it that is momentous in the mind. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, hope to see you next time.
You may want to show you something.
Cop them, or whether they wouldn't be.